So just talk briefly, just in sort of in general, if there's a writer out there in Canada and they're looking to get an agent and manager, what advice would you have for them? You know, in the United States, and maybe it's very similar in Canada, you know, you can send cold emails, you can get a reference from a friend, you know, you can go to Pitch Fest. What are some of the ways that people can get agents and managers in Canada?
It's the same. That's what you have to do. You've got to find in Canada. There's a lot of kind of those co-ops where people make films. There are competitions where you can submit short film scripts, and if they like them, they'll make them. I would say short films are the way to start always. We have some fantastic schools here too that they have like 6-month programs or 1-year programs. Canadian Film Center, there's Humber College, and they do bring in agents at the end, and people can get agents that way. But that's not what I did. I just say like short films. That's how you're going to get there, and get attention. You know.
Yeah, okay. And one of the things I know from talking to a lot of European filmmakers is, and in the United States is not like this, but in a lot of the European countries, there's government money where the government funds, you know, art house films or whatever. Do you guys have that in Canada? And I ask because I see a lot of producers saying we need Canadian writers. Are there tax incentives? Are there things that the Canadian government does to help Canadian writers? Because I often see producers looking for scripts specifically from Canadian writers.
Do you mean American producers?
Well, you know, it's a good question. I don't know, but they're producers that come through my system, and I'm not necessarily clear on whether they're Canadian or not. But it seems like there's some sort of tax credit or something that they're piping into, so that they have to have a Canadian writer.
Yes. Okay. So we do. So the NIFCO, Newfoundland Independent Film Co-op I'm talking about, there's a version of that in Ontario. I don't know if there's a version of that in every province, but there's a version of that in most provinces, I think. And those are government funded. So
I see.
You know, that's a government fund. And then, we have amazing tax credits up here. I know if we sell shows in the U.S., they're probably going to be made up here anyway because of, I know you have Atlanta and you have Canada and maybe New Mexico, like, you know what I mean? Okay. So we have a lot of help from the Canadian government. It's like big incentive. All provinces have their different tax credits or equity that they'll put into films. But I think you do have to trigger Canadian writers, and I believe that you have to even partner with Canadian producers.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Selling Your Screenplay podcast. If you'd like to hear the full interview, just go to sellingyourscreenplay.com/podcasts. Or to go directly to the episode, just use the link in the show notes. Thanks for watching.